All right, so we 3 weeks into the year. How's it going for you? 2024. We are here. We are 3 weeks into the year, and I just want to know how is it going for you? Because a lot of times, what people do is we set these New Year's resolutions, we set these big goals, we set these things that we want to attain, outcomes, experiences that we want to have in a new year. However, around this time, 3 weeks in, day 21, day 22, people start to fall off. They say they're gonna go to the gym. Hey, I'm gonna get snatched. You know, it's a hot whatever summer for you, and they start hitting the gym and they go the first week, they go the second week, then they miss a day. Now one day turn into two. Next thing you know, they back on the couch eating Doritos. But that's not you. You tap into this video because you're a person that wants to achieve, that wants to take their life to the next level. And in this video, I want to just share 3 of the main habits that I feel like have skyrocketed my life ever since I've turned 20. So these are the biggest impact habits that I can embark on you at this given moment of time. And this was literally done took me from someone who was addicted to weed, addicted to porn, always on the couch, playing video games, low social anxiety, not experiencing what I want with my dating life, not experiencing any type of business success, working a job that I hate. I came from that state, that person, to now be able to do pretty much whatever I want as far as traveling or having freedom financially. I'm in a lot better position. I have the relationships and the women that I want to desire in my life. I've attracted those. I got my physique into basically top 1%, if you would call it that. I mean, I'm 215 pounds, probably like 8 to 10% body fat. And ultimately, I've done a whole 360 in my life. And what I can say is I can contribute to these 3 habits that I'm about to talk about in this video that I'm going to embark on you. And if you do, take heed to the message. Use these habits, implement them into your life, implement them into your daily routine. You too will experience similar results. Results may vary, right? That's what they always throw at the end. But in this case, the only thing that's going to vary is how much success and how much growth that you actually have based on how much you actually stick with the process. So let's hop into it without further ado. And before I do, I just want to mention kind of why am I talking about habits. So like I said in the beginning of the video, we set goals, we set outcomes, we set experiences that we want to have. We create the vision boards, we start to take action, and we start moving towards progress and moving towards that goal, right? But what typically happens? We don't follow through. We don't stick with it. It doesn't manifest itself into our daily pattern and our daily habits, our daily routine. And the key reason why we would like to do this is because what we have to understand, what I had to understand, was that consistent outcomes or consistent actions equal consistent outcomes. So what I do consistently is going to be consistently what I get. So if I consistently put bad shit in my body and bull and shit that's gonna make me lethargic and stuff that's not gonna have me energized, and I don't work out and I don't move my body, I can expect to be fat. If I don't make sales calls, if I don't reach out to people, if I don't grow my network, if I don't prospect, I can expect to be broke. If I don't constantly approach women, if I don't constantly work on myself, if I don't overcome my emotional insecurities, if I don't overcome different things in the day-to-day that makes me more attractive, then ultimately I won't be able to attract that type of person in my life. So the key is what you do consistently is what you will consistently get. You can't get around it. It's not what you do every once in a while. It's not what you do one time. This is stuff that has to be what you do consistently, what you do every single day. So again, we about to get into the habits, but one thing I want to mention, if you don't make these things a routine, they're not going to change your life. But the key to making things a routine, the key to making things a habit is by starting small. So these 3 habits aren't necessarily huge habits. That's why I named the video. It's micro habits. So the first micro habit I want you to stick to indefinitely is set a wake up time and stick to it. Set a wake up time and stick to it. A lot of us want more discipline. We want to be disciplined to go to the gym. We want to be disciplined to make the calls. We want to be disciplined to work on ourselves and personal develop and go through courses, go through books and stick with the book and all these things. But if we can't even consistently discipline ourselves to wake up at the time that we say, how can we discipline ourselves to do anything in life? Now, I'm not saying you have to wake up at 4 a.m. like I do, but you could wake up at 5 a.m. You could wake up at 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it is. Put that in your calendar, put that in your schedule, and make it a commitment to say, hey, I'm not going to stay or stay sleep past 1 minute past this time, because that ripple effect of having discipline in that one area is going to carry over. So that's the first habit I started with. I started getting up early. Back then it was back then it was 6 a.m. Back then it might have been 7 a.m. because I was used to getting up at 9, 10, just turning out of bed, class about to start in 30 minutes, rushing, throwing some shit on, running out the house. This is college time that I'm talking about. This is time where I'm drained from the night before, just was out with a girl, out partying, doing whatever, energy low, eating bad, just not a good state. So I started breaking that pattern by getting up earlier. So I'm not gonna say you have to wake up at 4 or 5, but I will add to this and say not only set a wake up time and stick to it, but make that time earlier in the day than you're used to. The earlier you get up, the more stuff you're gonna have to get done during the day. The more time you're gonna have to get stuff done. Not just because you could be sleeping the same amount of hours, but literally the hours of the morning, there is less traffic, there's less people, there's more clarity, there's less distractions. So you're literally gonna get more done just by waking up early. Moving on. Number 2, after you get up early, what you gonna do with your day? This is what I want you to do. This is what I did. This was literally transformed my life in so many ways you can't even imagine. Get up, go to the gym. Go to the gym. You want to work on your physical body every single day. Why do we want to do this? Is it just to look good? Is it just to have aesthetics? Is it just to live longer? Yes, we want to do those things. Yes, we want to look good. Yes, we want to live longer. Yes, we want to be healthy. But in addition to that, there's also physiological responses that literally activate different neurotransmitters in our brain. Now, those are big words, and I don't want to confuse anybody. To simplify, when we move our body in certain ways, when we take consistent certain actions with our body and get up and sweat and go put in work and go exercise and go release toxins, all these things, the practice of releasing toxins through sweat and the practice of improving your heart rate, the practice of improving the blood flow throughout all the different organs in your body, including the brain, the entire process of pumping more oxygen because you're breathing deeper. All these things that are physiological responses to the stimulus of exercise literally are going to change the way your brain is processing information at any given second. And when the brain changes the way it processes information, we make new decisions because we're having new thoughts and we have new associations. So when we're making new decisions based on who we truly are experiencing our thoughts to be, based on exercising, based on getting in a different state, those decisions are gonna change and improve. And that's gonna trickle over into you eating healthier, because now you're gonna be having all this progress in the gym. Now you wanna eat healthier. Also, what this does is gonna increase your energy to take more action on the different things you've been putting off. Also, what this is gonna do is going to, again, put yourself in like a situation of like mental toughness to where you're gaining more discipline by going to the gym, because it's not the easiest thing to do. It's kind of hard to start your day with that, but if you kick that out the way, everything else becomes a lot more easier. I could go on and on about the gym. That is habit number 2. Exercise and you will grow. Now, we got waking up early to be disciplined. We got going to the gym. Can you guess what the third one is? We need to work on our body every day, but we also need to work on what? Yes, our mind. We need to put new good ideas in our brain every single day. Why do we need to do this? Because society is trying to put bad ideas in our brain every single day. What's a good idea versus a bad idea? Am I here to say what's right, what's wrong? I'm not God. You take that up with your creator. And how do you know, right? How do you know what your creator wants you to do? Based on our feeling. The feeling is the secret. Our body will tell us what we need. So if we're experiencing results that we don't necessarily like, that we feel bad to, that's a signal our body is giving our brain, hey, I don't like my current situation. Can you change it for me, please, brain? And what do? We go self-sabotage. We go to the things that society pushes on us to stop those feelings. Because all those feelings of uncomfort, those feelings of I need to change, those feelings of I need to take my life to the next level, again, that's just a trigger. So what do? Society tells us, oh, go pick up a cigarette and you'll calm your nerves down. Oh, go pick up weed and it'll calm your nerves down. Oh, go pick up a bottle, it'll calm your nerves down. Oh, go to that party, it'll calm your nerves down. Oh, do this drug, it'll calm your nerves down. Everything they're trying to do is calm our nerves down, get us less stressed, get us in a more controlled emotional state, because that's what we're seeking for. But the natural way to go get it is by getting new information, therefore, so we can get different results. Because the only way that we get different results is if we put new shit in the brain. If we just thinking the same thoughts, experiencing the same feelings, we're naturally going to take the same actions. And the same actions going to get us the same results. And those same results are going to be not what you want to make out of your life, because you wouldn't click this video if you were just so satisfied with the way that your life direction is going. Instead, we want to change that. So we want to change that by breaking the pattern of what we normally do. We normally may put in Instagram for 10 hours a day. We may normally put on Twitter for 5 hours a day. We may normally put on TikTok for 3 hours and scroll. We may normally put on The Shade Room. We may normally put on that Netflix TV show. We may naturally put these sources of information in our brains that's going to have us seeking the next cigarette, because it's all just advertising. And they're going to sell the cheapest products where they can make the most money, and those products might not necessarily be good for you. So now we reaching for things that's not good for us because we don't feel good, and then we continue to loop by watching stuff that distracts us from actually doing the work, which makes us not feel good again because we're not making progress. And progress is how we feel happy. So then the cycle completes, because if we're not happy, we go for the thing, the drug or whatever. Now we're not happy we did that, so now we try to distract ourselves. And then distractions just tells us to go pick up more of the drugs, and then the cycle just repeats. So how do we break it? Well, we want to put new good information, new good ideas. So what are good ideas? Ideas that come from the people that have the results that you want to create with your life. If I want to go make $1 million, it's probably best I go learn ideas from someone who's made $1 million. Like, what do they have to say on the matter, on the subject, versus my cousin who didn't start a business or whatever it may be, right? If I want to be fit, I'm gonna go talk to somebody that's fit and healthy, not someone who's not fit and healthy. I mean, it's just common sense stuff. Like, I'm being oversimplistic for a purpose. It's like literally just go get ideas from the people that have the results that you want and put those in your head. How do you do that? Go Google, search, find those people that have the life that you want or the results that you want in a certain area of life. Look them up. What do they have to say? Do they make podcasts? Do they make courses? Do they make videos? Do they write books? What books do they recommend? If you want to be like somebody, what books do they read? They'll tell you how they became the person you become. So you have to model not only the physiology, the physical states, how somebody moves, how somebody talks. Yes, you can model from that way, but you want to model more so the mindset. You want to model the beliefs. You want to model the ideas. You want to model the way of thinking about the world, which is just beliefs. So you want to model these mindsets and attributes, the way people look at certain situations. And if you take those in for yourself, you're going to have new distinctions again to make better decisions. So that's the goal with this video, which I hope it served that purpose, which was to impact you enough to consider these habits that's changed my life personally, which again, to recap, is waking up early, sticking to it, exercising every single day, and feeding the mind every single day. Before you feed your stomach, feed your mind. That's what Jim Rohn said. So I hope these, again, maybe shook up your pattern a little bit of what you're used to every day. Maybe it's stuff that you already heard, but maybe it's from a new perspective. Or maybe it's something that's completely new that you're going to just take and go implement and literally start to see changes in your life. So I just hope that, again, it served this purpose to make you aware and to take action on the importance of it, right? Because once you start to do these small little things, now that opens up a whole new world of possibilities to you and what you can become, what you can share, what you can create, what you can do, and what you can ultimately give and serve in this life, which is what we're called to do. So I hope this served you. I hope I was able to give you something that was valuable and that you can take on with your day, that you can implement, teach others, help, and play your part, because we all need to play our part. We're all a big part of this big picture that we call life, where we're all trying to evolve and become the best versions of ourselves. So hope that makes sense. If you like the video, comment what you want to see next, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.